Hi everyone, my name is Lydia, and this is what I wish they taught me about econometrics and introduction. In the previous video, we learned how to read Stata regression output. Now we'll do the opposite. How do we generate that output in Stata? This video is deliberately mechanical, so no interpretation, no theory, just producing the table you already understand. So as you remember, in the previous video, I mentioned that we are using a built-in dataset from Stata, and you will have seen this command in many other introductory Stata videos. So we're using the auto built-in dataset. Everyone can reproduce this. So now we can focus on the econometrics, no data cleaning required, and so on. The command that we used in the previous video to get the output regression was regress price MPG weight foreign. So as you can see, it's directly giving us the same exact table that we had in our previous video. The reg in here is like telling regress. We have price, the dependent variable, and all of the other x variables or explanatory or regressors, independent variables coming right after. Keep in mind, Stata automatically includes the intercept and the estimates by OLS, and also reports the standard errors and other elements of inference, including here the 95% confidence interval. What you can immediately see is all the elements explained in the previous video. So make sure you go back to that in case you need to remind yourself of any of these elements. The thing that you can remember is like adding or removing regressors is very easy and straightforward. So if we wanted to get rid of the foreign variable, it just suffices for us to literally delete that. You will see now you will have two lines because foreign is no longer part of the estimation that we are making. We have a different specification, so expect also the numbers to look different in here. Keep in mind, the regression command is modular. So what you want to add, what you want to delete, it all depends on your reasoning of what needs to be part of the model that you are constructing. One thing that you also have to remember is that it literally does not matter what the order of your variables is. So for instance, in the previous one, if we put foreign actually at the beginning of our x variable list, you'll notice that all of the information in here, as well as all of the information in here, will be identical to the information that we just had here. It's just the line order has been inverted, okay? Stata, keep in mind, stores results automatically. It means that things like coefficients, standard errors, R-squared will be stored in memory and you can reuse them later. Okay, we'll use this when we create tables that have the same dynamic, the same format as what you see in actual academic papers. So let's just keep that in mind. Now, common mistakes that you make when you just start using Stata is that you forget which variable is the dependent variable. So if instead you had put foreign here and then price the second, keep in mind, now you're looking at a completely different regression because you're considering foreign being the y variable. Running regressions without clearing the data is also a very clear mistake that beginners do when they are just learning a new software. If you remember the code in the beginning, it was let's use the system's auto dataset and clear anything else that it's before that. And the third most common mistake is interpreting the output before checking the specification. Okay. So commands are easy. Just keep in mind that any interpretation will have to come in later. What we are not doing yet. So in this video, we are not transforming the variables. We're not adding interactions or changing standard errors or testing any of the assumptions. This will all come later on once your basics are solid and you know what you're doing around with Stata. Keep in mind, running a regression in Stata is mechanically simple. The real work is understanding and interpreting the output, for which you need all of the tools that hopefully I have slowly provided for you in this playlist. In the next video, we'll do the same thing for the R version, so stay tuned and I'll see you then.